Hello, everyone. It has been a while, and this is another in point, Dorin Anghelescu. Have been very busy in school as a medical student, so I don't have as much time as I used to. But when I tried to go ahead and make a video, it is because something caught my attention that needs to be addressed, I think. And yes, I post to video and my on YouTube and to my Facebook page. So please follow me there on both. You follow me on Facebook, you find links to the video, whatever. There was a recent arrest in Las Vegas because of this person going under the name of Bryce Cuellar, at least is what the media says, KTNV, news studio out of Las Vegas, who came on YouTube and he made a video that he wanted to use his guns as the founding fathers intended and start shooting fags and lesbians, and he's tired of America. He believes in the sovereign citizens movement and getting rid of the government and whatever, and is trying to convince everyone that brown-skinned people and black-skinned people and gay people and lesbian people are the cause of the nation's woes. And da 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 da. Well, dude, face up, all right? Your problem is not the people around you. It's the fact that you don't like the man that you see in the mirror, okay? Gays and lesbians are not the problem. The problem for you, really, as I see it, is the fact that you are afraid and fearful of confronting your own feelings about your own sexuality. Excuse me. And the problem is, it's not the world around you that is, who cares? There are some people that are not going to like it. Big deal. Okay, are you so lacking in self-confidence and self-esteem that you are terrified of what other people are going to think of you because you like getting head from a man? Who gives a shit? As far as I'm concerned, welcome to the human race. Do whatever it takes to mellow out. I would much rather, and I don't care what right-wing Christians said, I am so concerned that they're convinced there is nothing whatsoever Christian or Christ-like about the right wing. And this is just more evidence that there is more proof. This is how it goes. But, join the human race, mellow out, become a human being, because when you start threatening to take it out and start shooting mass people around you, your problem is not those mass people around you. It's the fact that you don't like what you see in the mirror. Okay? And the fact that you beat up your wife when you were drunk a few minutes after you made this video is not helping things at all. You've got some serious issues to work out. Here, I want to play this clip for you that was actually shown on TV. I'm not a filmmaker. I'm using camera phone on my telephone, okay? So bear with me. But here is part is just a little over a minute of what happened.
Was a mass shooting here in Las Vegas stopped before the first shot was fired? Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears has details of a Las Vegas man indicted yesterday by a grand jury for making terrorist threats. Darcy.
He was tired of America and will begin killing. That's what Metro Police reveal about Bryce Cuellar, according to an arrest report. Cuellar is in jail now and police have his guns. On July 2nd, the International Police
Thank God the
Organization
police have his
Interpol
guns.
notified Metro about a suspicious and threatening video Cuellar posted on YouTube the day before. The video was already taken down. Metro's counterterrorism section immediately recognized Cuellar in the 15-minute video because he's had numerous arrests in the past 3 years. Metro will not release his mugshot, but neighbors confirm this is his photo from his Facebook page. According to the police report, Cuellar is seen holding up 2 rifles. He says several times he is going to kill people, and he cannot wait to use the rifle in a manner in which the founding fathers intended. He's facing 3 charges, including making threats of terrorism, conspiracy to commit a crime, and attempting to destroy evidence. Cuellar denied our request for an interview. According to the arrest report, he told police he screwed up with posting the video and that he was angry and drunk when he did it. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.
Cuellar is held on $100,000 bail. He's scheduled to be in court September 1st.
Good, because you deserve to be in court September 1st. I hope a jury gets to listen to what you just said. People's hidden feelings come out when they are intoxicated. All right, and you obviously do not like yourself very much, but that's not the fault of everyone else around you. Okay, you have some serious issues you need to address within yourself. Just because there are a bunch of paranoid right-wing Christians out there that will tell you that you're going to go in hell and fry because you happen to be homosexual is a load of garbage. All right, these people have their own set of problems. All right, and I could please let me tell you, as someone who is a medical student, who takes care of people who have been through some serious injuries and illnesses, and this is part of my training. Just because I have these skills of trying to save people's lives doesn't mean that I want to put them to use at a moment's notice in some place like Orlando, when somebody who can't even stand the fact that maybe he likes having sex with other men, what is you call the down low, a place where nobody is ever supposed to know, and you hide it from the rest of the world. You don't have to advertise it and throw it up like a flag to everybody and wear it on your sleeve to not be ashamed of who you are. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to tell everybody else what's going on. It means you be confident enough to express your own feelings and explore your own feelings like a real man would over your own sexuality, and be confident when you walk out of there with your head held high. And not take it out on everybody else around you. It's not everybody else's fault that you don't like what you see in the mirror. And I don't want to have to put my skills to the use to come to work when I'm supposed to be off, or even when I am on duty, because all of a sudden emergency medical services says 3 minutes out, we are sending 100 people your way who've been shot full of holes. Confronting your own fears about what you see in the mirror and being paranoid over what you read off of places like Alex Jones' Infowars, not places like that, and other right-wing paranoid media, and going crazy and starting shooting people with guns. That is not what your founding fathers intended. Oh, good. What you are doing is the same thing that happened in Nazi Germany and fascism, which is a right-wing ideology. You start to convince people that have it so bad, or you convince them to build up their paranoia and their fear that the reason that they have problems is because of other people of lesser parts of society who are taking things from you. Okay, that's a load of garbage. Okay, don't you notice that the people that are doing that to you seem to be profiting themselves on the side? You convince anybody that they are a better class of person than their next door neighbor, and they will throw their wallet open for you willingly. It's an old classic trick that Jews were rounded up in Germany, along with gay people and black people and everyone else. Okay, don't fall into it. Okay, I am so convinced there is nothing at all Christian about the right anymore. Absolutely nothing. But that is a different point that I'm not even going to get into. The fact that you beat the crap out of your wife for 10 minutes after you made the video and these feelings came out when you were drunk means that you can't even deal with your own issues of self-reflection in an adult manner. And you're supposed to be, 24 years old? Oh, I realize that, okay, it takes a while for some men to grow up, but, sometimes for it to grow up means you have to be honest with yourself, and being honest with yourself may mean you might have to admit, hey, guess what? I might be bisexual. I like having sex with men occasionally, and I still love being with my life, and if you're lucky that you actually have a wife, like one couple I know who is married to a bisexual man who tells him, honey, you need to go spend the night with Matt. Your friend Matt, and come back to me and get over when you're not so jittery and antsy and you're driving me crazy. And I asked her one time, it's like, you seem to have a really open-minded attitude about this. And she's like, well, what can I do? She goes, I knew he was bisexual. I'm not going to be able to change him. It's a big part of who he is. I love him, and he's always going to come back to me. And to tell you the truth, when he goes out and he gets it on with another guy and he comes back to me, he's a much hell of a better lover. And I'm like, girl, you go. Whatever satisfies, the two of you. I love that level of self-esteem and self-confidence. You need to find that within yourself and not give a shit what everybody around you thinks about it. And for God's sake, please do it. And hopefully, maybe when you go to court and you get some time in jail, that you will actually find that within yourself. For God's sake, please do. Before you go nuts and try to start shooting people, and because I don't want to be one of your victims. And even more than that, I don't want a bunch of people that I don't even know to become your victims. And then suddenly I am working in an ER someplace, and I am faced with 100 or so victims coming our direction, and we have to pick out which one is going to die first. Because you couldn't even face yourself in the mirror. So please, stop it. Okay? And get a grip. Okay, that's all I have to say about this over the weekend. Everybody, God bless. All right, and you people out there who feel this way, find some real Christian faith is all I can say. Because right-wing Christianity that tells you that that you are more like them and you are a true Christian by using our faith to use other people to convince them to spread your own message of hate and prejudice through fear is anything but Christ-like. Look at teachings of Jesus Christ. Do you think he'd be walking around with an AR-15 threatening to shoot people? Do you really think God hates gay people? No. Okay? Does not. Okay, everybody. Have a good weekend. And police department, I know sometimes you do not get enough credibility, but Interpol, thank you for taking this one out, because I am still a medical student, and sometimes I have enough to deal with. But I do not want to see a bunch of victims come my direction. So the fact that you intervened and you seized this guy's guns and ammunitions before he could go out and do mass damage to many people, truly, thank you. Okay, everybody, take a deep breath, relax, have a glass of wine, and a good weekend.